Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for January 27th through February 2nd, 2020. This week we have Sirius moving into Aquarius on the 31st, and then we have a first quarter moon this week. So it's a week to really work hard, give everything your all. Don't cut corners or anything like that. Really work hard this week. And also with Sirius, that's, all about cycles and things ending, things returning, loss and return. So something that you thought you lost may return to you this week, Taurus. All right, let's get right into your reading and see what overall energy is, what's going on in your world. We have cunning woman, silent, observe, and witty or willy. All right, Taurus, you are being asked to really step back and be the quiet observer this week. There may be things that are, slightly out of order, something that somebody's trying to really keep under the surface. But if you just step back and silently observe, you're going to pick up on a lot about a person or situation that is present in your life. And you probably already have some feelings inside that are like, something doesn't quite feel right. You might not have any reason to think that, to feel that. You might think you're just absolutely crazy or being insecure. That's not the case, Taurus. You're feeling that for a reason. And Spirit is letting you know that if you just kind of step back and become unbiased, emotionally disconnect yourself from the person or the situation through your observation. And what do you see through those eyes? Because when we're very emotionally connected to somebody, or we really trust a person or situation, our vision is kind of skewed. The normal red flags that somebody that has no connection would pick up on right away, we may miss when we're so involved. So Spirit is saying, really step back and look at things objectively. If you had no history, if you had no attachment to this person or this situation, would you think differently? Would you react differently? Because most often that's the case if we get real with ourselves. So Taurus, there's just something, a person or a situation in your life that isn't quite what it seems. You're already picking up on that, and Spirit's saying if you really step back and observe, this week you're gonna see it. You're just gonna see it. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have the Fawn. Yep. Step back and observe, and things are just naturally gonna appear before your eyes. It's like the dots are gonna connect. The picture is gonna become very clear. You are going to see it, Taurus. Next out is, okay, this here is all about Tower energy. So, what you see really surprises you, okay? And Taurus, this could be personally impacting you, or this could be just, something that you are involved in through a friend or a family member, where you are picking up on stuff and the person who's directly involved is totally blind to it, okay? Apply this how it fits for you, because I don't want to freak anybody out, and they're like, oh my God, some crazy truth unfolding. I don't feel that it's that way. You already have a sense of whatever this is. And I feel like it might even be where you've already kind of called it out for what it is, and nobody will listen to you. And nobody wants to oh, whatever, you're being jealous, or you're this, you're that, and just, trying to act like you don't know what you're talking about. Taurus, if that's the case, that it's coming to light this week. It's a shock. For some people, what's going to be exposed, or what, the conclusion they come to through the observation is oh my God, wow, I would have never thought that, or I didn't realize it was to that degree, that type of energy. So this is about a bit of element of shock. But over here with the Fawn, This is like whatever this is, it's time for it to be known, to come to light. And for some of you, Taurus, this might be where you're dodging a bullet. Like you're gonna see something for truly what it is, which ultimately protects you and your highest good and your energy, your emotions, your personal power. So some of you, whatever this is, it's like it's got to come to light for the betterment of you, so you don't go down a certain path or you don't make a certain decision or commitment to something. All right, so eyes wide open this week, and don't overanalyze things. Really just be in observation mode and be like, all right, Spirit, show me what you got to show me. What is it that I need to see about this person or this situation? All right, I'm going to pull some tarot cards to go with this. And Taurus, these are a lot like the vice versa tarot, where I can flip it either way. And if it's got coloring, that's something that's going on externally. And if it comes out as black and white, that's what's going on with inside of you. All right, let's see what cards are going to come out. Okay, so look at that. We've got the King of Pentacles. That's you. That's your energy. This is internally. You just be on point. You know, don't have any rose-colored glasses on. Really be in full awareness. Next out is the Six of Cups. So this is something else that's going on inside of you. Next out is the Ten of Swords. That's external. There you go. That's that truth. And now we have the Fool, but ultimately this is external. It sets you free. This truth, it prevents you from going down a path or getting involved, you know, something. It really saves you and spares you. All right. Or if you've really been trying to prevent somebody from a similar fate because you see things for what they are, you know, the truth is going to come out, which is ultimately going to allow you and this person you were trying to protect to move into a new energy together. And, you know, maybe what you were saying, it caused a huge rift or separation between you and a certain relationship in your life, because we do have the Six of Cups and it may have made you really sad. But Taurus, like, they're going to find out you were right. Like, you weren't trying to screw things up or be, you know, all deceptive. Like, you were really trying to have their back. They're going to realize that this week, okay? And I do see, like, maybe an apology or some sort of reconciliation if that's the case for you guys. And lastly, we have the Hierophant, and so here is your card. This is the card that represents you in the tarot. We've got the King of Pentacles and we've got the Hierophant. Taurus, you are right in what you feel, what you try to tell somebody about, what you're trying to protect them against. You're 100% right, okay? And maybe you felt bad just because of the way things have turned out. Don't worry about it. All of that's turning around this week. Now, for those of you where this is not so much that, this is going on in your life where you've had a sense about something, but you didn't want to think that, or you didn't feel like you had enough evidence, or just whatever it is. This week, it's going to come to light, Taurus. It absolutely is. You've got the Ten of Swords, and then I cannot pronounce her name. I'm so sorry. But I know what she's about, and she's all about the shock, the things that we have got to know, we have got to understand that maybe we don't want to, but we need to, so that we can be freed and we can move forward. And I see that Ten of Swords, heavy, hard ending, which leads to a beautiful new beginning and deep, deep spiritual understanding coming through in that Hierophant energy. So trust your intuition, Taurus. Disconnect emotionally, you know, be unbiased, just really observe, and everything you need to know is going to come to light. Like, you are going to be quite informed this week by what you see and what you understand, and it's going to allow, it's honestly for your highest good. You know, it is. Okay, let's pull some advice. Okay, well, we've got travel. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. So this is Spirit letting you know you are going to be having a break from all this crazy. You know, there is a trip up ahead, and maybe some of you already have that planned, but most of you, I feel like you don't. And Spirit's letting you know, whatever's going on this week, The energy will pass. Don't get too caught up in it. There are better things up ahead. And, you know, travel, aside from just some sort of trip that's gonna, you know, manifest for you, I feel like travel is also talking about like the movement of you and your energy. Once this truth comes to light, it truly sets you free. All right. So those are your messages for this week, Taurus. I am wishing you guys all the very best. Take care.